Y'all are about to see a lot of y'all favorite influencers and content creators veer away from TikTok because they only got in it for the money. The money on TikTok is drying up. From TikTok alone, from the views and the videos. Now, TikTok Shop is people making big bags off of it. But a lot of people came here because they was hearing how good they was paying. The RPMs was high, man. The RPMs is trash right now. And the only people that's going to stay is the people that was doing it just because they love doing it. They would do it for free, even if they are now getting paid. I remember the advice I got when I first started doing social media stuff is like, are you doing it from the heart? Are you doing it with love? Or are you doing it to make some money? Because if you're only doing something for the money, when the money is not there, then you don't care no more. It's like you just really was, and that's why people tell you, like, even if you are making a bag off of TikTok, bro, still have some other source of income because you have no control over this. At any day, these apps can be banned, they can be shut down, they can deactivate your account. Like, it's not yours. Best thing you can do is build a community, have your own email list, a pipeline of things where you can get in touch with, or people can get in touch with you outside of the actual platform. And then again, like, if you don't do it because you really have a heart or passion for doing whatever you do on this app, it's gonna fade away anyway because you're gonna get burnt out.
A lot of creators are officially saying enough is enough. Over the past few months, TikTok creators have been speaking out about declining payouts and shrinking earnings, claiming the app no longer pays the way it used to after Oracle took over key operations. From viral creators to smaller accounts, many are now announcing they are leaving the platform altogether or shifting their content elsewhere because the money is no longer worth the effort. In this video, you will hear creators explain why they are walking away and what this shift means for the future of TikTok. Watch closely because this conversation is getting louder every day. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more reaction videos.
I'm quitting TikTok. I've been creating on this app since 2021, and I worked so incredibly hard to build a following to where I can make money on here. By incredibly hard, I mean I quite literally posted videos of myself doing absolutely nothing for a year, and for whatever reason, like 20,000 of you followed me for that. Anywho, it worked, and I ended up making between $3,000 to $10,000 a month off of it. Until the United States decided they wanted to start talking about this TikTok ban. You guys remember when TikTok was banned for like a day in January of 2025? Well, I don't know what they did during that like 16 hours that it was down, but the app completely changed for creators. After it came back, I went from making, like I said, between $3,000 to $10,000 a month to making $100 a month, maybe. So these past several months, I've been looking at my insights and trying to see what works for me and what doesn't. But even my really well-performing videos are making me no more than like $10. And then this week I'm seeing all these witches on TikTok and they're pulling these cards saying you've outgrown your career. And so this is me resigning. I'm not going to quit creating content altogether. I'm just going to move more towards Facebook and YouTube. Which, by the way, I recently found out that there's been someone just stealing all of my content off of here and posting it on Facebook, and they have a monetized account and they have like a pretty decent sized following over there. It's like 12,000 followers, but I made a real one. And the one that's me has like 100 followers, and I did pay for the verification so you guys can know it's me. All this to say, I will not be posting on here nearly as often, but I wanted to let you guys know where I will be in case you're interested in following me over there.
So let me tell y'all something right now. TikTok got the game messed up. I'm not going to be doing no more contents. I'm not going to be telling none of my stories, none of my life journeys, none of that mess. Because you know why? TikTok don't want to pay nobody. They want to give you a few cents. See, since the USA took over TikTok, they're not paying us content creators. They're not. They should have let the other people keep it, because they were paying us.
LOL that TikTok changed their payment system, their like creator rewards payment system, to where they are now paying literally, I don't know exactly what they did, but they're paying literally nothing. Like actually nothing. Like I know, I've already seen a bunch of people talking about it today, and it happened to me too. Like getting the lowest payout we've ever had on this app. For all the years that we've been on this app, I've never had a lower payout. Bro, a couple of $100 for an entire month of content that you put out every single day, multiple times a day, that's insane. And I'm not really sure what chicanery that they're playing with this, but I've already seen a ton of people, and I have mutuals that have been talking about how they got millions and millions and millions of views and literally a couple cents. This is crazy. So I guess if you're considering becoming a full-time content creator in 2026, Maybe don't. It's one thing to have ebbs and flows and bad months. Every creator has had that. This is like a next level rug pull, and this isn't sustainable. But I can tell you that people are not going to spend the time that we spend crafting original, well done content multiple times a day so that TikTok can give a couple of cents on a video that usually would have made like $80 to $150. What's crazy is that people's views didn't change. It was the same pattern over the last couple months. They just dropped the pay massively.
TikTok's not paying anymore, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Less than a year ago, I was making about $1.29 per 1,000 views. Now I'm making anywhere from 28 cents to 40 cents per 1,000 views. And my content structure, rollout, none of it's really changed. There was a guy who just came out and said that he's making only 1 cent per 1,000 views. And he's got over 15 million followers, and he does millions of views per video. Just back in August, I made $5,000 in August just on TikTok. 5,000. Now I'm barely averaging anywhere from $300 to $400 a month. And I think I know what the problem is. I genuinely think that it's the AI content creators, the AI accounts on here that are clip farming and mining other creators' actual content and work and then repurposing it across dozens of channels. And they are mining money off of the RPM and rewards program from TikTok. And the algorithm's finally just gone, okay, well, then no one is going to get paid. I think that's what's happened because I've seen the apparently Instagram stop paying on a creator fund in like 2023, but they're not even inviting people into the pay program anymore because they had a pay program they would at least invite you into. And Facebook just changed its whole structure on pay too. Now no one's making money on Facebook. YouTube, I never thought I'd say this in 2026, having to go to YouTube probably here just to actually start remonetizing, and even then, like they're flagging people left and right on YouTube. It's a sinking ship, and I don't know if we should stay on it or just keep using TikTok at least to build our individual platform. I know I'm not the only one this is happening to. To go from, making $5,000 to barely scratching 400. Yeah, man, I think the app is on its last legs, taking a nosedive.
Hey y'all, TikTok is not paying anymore, and it sucks to say this because I've been on here for a couple months. I've been building my page, got up to 15,000 followers, and I'm just noticing that my RPM, everything is down. So the moment I post a video, I ain't getting no money for it, and I'm getting millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views, new followers, and I'm making like $1 a month. Like, what the heck is going on? Even big time creators like Dylan Page, he said he's taking a break from TikTok because they're not paying any creators. I think after the Americas bought TikTok, it seems like they are not paying us. Why? Why are y'all not paying us? I come on this app every day, say what I gotta say, do what I gotta do, entertain. I'm not getting paid for it. At this point, I might as well get off the app. I might as well take my freaking talents over to YouTube. Sorry, TikTok. It ain't it no more.
Everybody keep making videos talking about TikTok not paying. Yeah, TikTok done paying, bro. They done paying people. And I think it's many different factors. Like, one, a lot of people's content is getting stolen. Like, even I have come across my own videos being stolen by some account talking about, like, the username will be XYZ2032, and they'll have my face and my voice over like an overlay of whatever it's talking about. Like took my whole face, bro, and made it. I was like, what? Like, it's like people stealing content. Then you got all these AI creators that's coming out of nowhere. So the algorithm is all kind of messed up right now. And I came across another creator saying the same thing that I thought. He said it first though. I give him credit. I forgot his username, but he gets the credit for actually saying what I thought. He said it first. Yeah, so it's a lot of things that's going on, and I think TikTok just don't want to pay creators no more. Even a lot of huge creators that got like 1 million followers, and they're known to get, at least on every video that they do, 75,000 views, at least. And sometimes where they'll get like 1 million views on the video, bruh. These creators are saying that, hey, I'm gonna have to leave TikTok because my monthly payout went from $5,000 a month to $400, bruh. and they're making the views. I could understand why they want to leave, fam. So this app is pretty much done. Like if you were using this as a way to make, you know, a little money on the side, bro, it's done. You might want to try a different platform. And my thing is, why would you as a let me not judge. Let me not do that. I'll just say this, as a content creator, don't throw your eggs all in one basket. You should be trying to, if you are a content creator and that's what you love doing, you should be trying to get on any different platform that you can. Like TikTok, not, no. And my thing is, unless you done figured out how to have like one of them teams where you doing live battles and stuff like that, and you getting all these gifts, that's a way that you can pretty much make some coin. I don't know how people do that and have supporters like that that's just willing to come in and drop a bag on them every time. I don't know how they got it like that. That probably took years of building and people that just really rock with them like that. That's one way. Two is if you're known to host pretty decent lives, and especially on the political side, you could, bro, I've seen people get so much money in a political debate by just, and I don't even think a lot of people that be doing them political debates even believe the stuff that they're saying. They just know that whenever you choose a side, whether it's right or left, as long as you're saying what people believe, you're going to get paid. So unless you could do something like that, I don't know why you would sell out like that if you don't believe, but there's people that's doing that too. And then three, if you know, the TikTok shop. You know, you might want to have an item on the TikTok shop, and if it sell, that's a guaranteed, you know, that's guaranteed some money. But if you just like a regular content creator that just likes to do reactionary content or something like that, yeah, that's done, bro. They're not trying to pay. So, hey, it's the end of an era for a lot of people. You might wanna start looking for a contingency plan, my boy.
So I've never really made a ton of money like on TikTok by posting videos. I've made decent money, a couple $100 here and there, sometimes over 1,000. But lately, I just feel like I'm not getting anything really, and I didn't know why. I just saw a video though of some guy talking about how TikTok has lowered their RPM. So I had to go look. Last January, I posted a video, had an average watch time of 34 seconds, and a video completion rate of 6.24%. RPM on that video was $1.29, I think. I had about 8,900 qualified views. So I made about like $12 off that video. I posted a video in December. It had an average watch time of 22 seconds, a video completion rate of over 8%. My RPM was 30 cents. And I had over 400,000 qualified views. I made $123 on that video, which I'm not saying that's nothing. $123 is $123, but like, that's a big difference. And I like went back to see just like from January on, and even still this summer, it was still at like around 70 cents, like for RPM.
Finally, somebody said it. The reason why TikTok stopped paying out so much isn't because TikTok all of a sudden got cheap. It's because y'all kept trying to scam the system. The TikTok creator program, when it first started, used to pay a lot of money. I know, I was in it. I used to get a lot of money from it, right? But then people started popping up doing these videos. Can you please watch my video for 1 minute so I can afford to do X, Y, and Z arbitrary thing? Right? And those videos would get traction. And they wouldn't do anything in their videos. They wouldn't entertain. They wouldn't make original content. They would just ask people to watch the video so that they can take some money out of the Creator Reward Program pot. The Creator Reward Program was meant to reward creative individuals for their creativity, original content, not for beggars to just come on the app and be like, can you watch my video so I can get some money?
This is a direct screenshot from my analytics, and in February of 2025, I made $4,300 from TikTok views. TikTok has pretty much decided to stop paying creators on the platform, and it affects the viewer more than you might think. Whereas in October of 2025, I made only $184 the entire month. And I am a relatively small creator compared to people like Dylan Page that are also feeling this exact same thing. As creators, we used to be able to give our opinions, speak freely about products, and know that we would get paid for actually telling the truth. Where now you have to rely on brand deals and being a marketable figure for big businesses. This makes every single creator that wants to make money doing this basically conform to what they think society and big business wants. And typically speaking, companies and organizations, they do not like to partner with somebody that is controversial or talks about sensitive topics. The way you get paid on TikTok is an RPM, and that's a number that TikTok gives you based on the value of your content. So on this particular video, I had 38,000 qualified views and I made $21. This is the number that you get paid per 1,000 views, and TikTok has dramatically decreased how much they give you per 1,000 views. A video I posted in March of 2025, I made $1,500 from one single video with 686 video that I posted on December 9th of 2025 with even more qualified views has only made me $127.
Okay, let's talk creator reward plans, because I notice a lot of people are talking about how gone are the days where creators are going to actually make money. I want you guys to stop and think about this from a business perspective. When a company is getting ready to sell, they want to have the value of the company look higher. And how can they do that? They have to spend less. So you're kind of inflating the numbers, right? Cut back on expenses, and it looks like the return on investment is a lot higher. So now the return on investment looks higher. It makes it more appealing to sell. The buyers are willing to buy it at top dollar because they're looking at what they're getting back and what they're putting out. That's why you're seeing the creator rewards program in the last couple of months dwindle down, and people aren't making as much money because they're just preparing it for sale. Just kind of like your house. If you're getting ready to sell your house, you're going to start taking care of the little things going on around the house because you want to sell it, right, for the best price possible. The easiest thing to cut is the creator rewards program because that's not mandatory and it's up to their discretion. But I think at the end of the day, they don't even care about lawsuits. Like, creators could turn around and sue, especially if there's documented proof of their analytics and stuff like that. But I don't think they even care about that right now. That's a problem they'll worry about later. They'll kick that down the road because at the end of the day, they'll still be able to sell for the highest price. So even if you turn around and sue, it won't be a big deal because the company's already sold. And they don't mind paying out then because they sold it for the highest dollar. So if they have to pay you 20, 30, 40,000, that's not going to be a big deal. Now, I'm not saying that to say it's going to go back to the same. I don't believe it is. I believe you're only going to see the creators that are true creators. I think gone are the days where you'll go viral for posting a picture of your kid and you'll make $1,000. Those days are over. You're going to have to really bring something to the app for them to be willing to pay you. That's just my personal opinion. I think that that's what's going to happen. I don't know everything, but I do know when a business is getting ready to sell, they really want the profit margin to look high and the expenses to look lower, and they want the company to look more appealing. And the easiest way to do that is to cut back expenses. And I meant gone are the days where you could post a video of your kids and the video go viral and you get paid out for that. Now, all of the creators that were accepted into programs with TikTok managers and stuff like that, those are probably the creators that you're going to see stick around and make money, because they put them in a certain niche already and they knew that they were bringing a lot of value to the app and they are in line with what TikTok has planned for the app.
So y'all telling me I done finally got close to being monetized and TikTok not paying that paper no more? So I did all this in vain? Somebody gotta be lying, right? Say it ain't so. I did not work this hard. Get this millions of likes, these views, to not get a damn dime. To barely be able to afford a Happy Meal. Somebody say it ain't so before I get mad.